Good evening, everyone. Aaron Nilsson, Danny Canada coming to you live from South Medford High School. We join this soccer game already in progress. You see there on the John L. Scott scoreboard, 27:40 left in this first half. South Medford hosting Willamette. South Medford coming right now ranked in the OSA 5th and Willamette number 2. Big matchup here. We appreciate all of our sponsors' support. Keep these events free for you to enjoy. We welcome all Willamette supporters as well to tuning in. Hopefully you got to the right place. You're in the right place. Danny, thank you for the Dutch Bros.
Delish.
Yes, great old hot chocolate as usual. How are you feeling today now that I've enjoyed the rain, but it's a little clear right now. Clear as in it's not raining. Got quite a bit of clouds. How you feeling?
Yeah, feeling good, man. Monday, got not woken up out of my slumber, but requested to come out and do this in the rain. Sitting there watching some Monday Night Football, and I was like, all right, let's go do some soccer. But yeah, it wasn't raining once we got here. Set up pretty good. We're under an awning. Apparently, there might be some showers coming sometime later in the game. That'd be all right. Hopefully, it's not too bad. We won't be able to see. But yeah, I'm warmed up after my Dutch Bros too. I had the Dutch Canyon hot chocolate flavor. It was quite delish.
That one looks good as well.
You got yourself the Nutty Irishman.
Ooh, great save. And out. Should be a corner. Great opportunity there for South. But yeah, Nutty Irishman. So Irish cream and hazelnut. It's delicious. Yeah, finished mine as well. Down that.
You're done already?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Warm chocolate. It's easy.
Yeah, well,
quick.
It took you a little while to get here.
Yeah.
Sorry being late, Aaron.
Yeah.
Broadcaster, not coaching the junior varsity soccer. Had to get out of practice and get over here. His feet are covered in grass. They're all wet.
Oh, still, yeah. Oh, yeah. But, yeah, I can't leave my boys alone. I had to wait for my assistant was able to help cover. But here we are. Anytime you get 2 top 5 ranked teams, any sport, it's usually a good one. Exciting. Not on the line here.
Different setup for us here. We don't usually do South Medford soccer, so we're down the one corner.
Yeah,
we get some action down here. It should be pretty good. You can still see it when I have to zoom in the other way, but nice block there.
Yeah, usually up in the stands, but speaking with our executive producer, Joe Brett, everyone knows Joe Brett, right? So kind of what I had thought as well with the stands, it was going to be soaked. Even getting the canopy up for game time, how much it had already rained, yeah, we wouldn't get wetter, but we'd still be soaked from just sitting in all that water. Though this is our little different angle. Thankfully, we don't have people other than the linesmen walking in front of us.
Can you get wetter? Once you're wetter, you're not already
can only
wet?
Get so wet. Yeah, like a sponge. A sponge can only hold so much water before you wring it out. We would not be able to wring it us out and get drier. It would be soaked. We would be soaked. South Medford tied at North just under a week ago. It was
nice check
on the 19th. 1-1. Otherwise, they've won every single game. They are 5-0-1, beating Bend, Ashland, Roseburg, Sheldon, Grants Pass. Willamette coming into this one, they are undefeated. 6 wins out of 6. Cleveland, Mountain View, Sheldon, Grants Pass, South Eugene, Roseburg. Only given up 3 goals in the process, and they've had 4 shutouts already.
Wow.
South Medford right behind them with 3 shutouts out of their first 6. Giving up 4 goals. They know how to score. Both these teams, they know how to score, and they know how to defend. And that's what gets you in the top 5 in the state. Really.
What is it you think that's going to win the game today? A better defense or a better offense?
I know the whole defense wins championships. A defense will get you points. So when it comes to soccer, defense will definitely get you points. They'll get you ties. But you have to have offense. And you have to have something at least. Well, in soccer, you might get a opportunistic deflection. You don't necessarily have to have a great offense to win the soccer games, but it is helpful if you want to. And then, with South Medford putting up 4-3, 2-2, 5-1, all of their goals in their 6 games. I think it's really who makes. I think it's really in the game. Sometimes it's really who makes the fewest mistakes. Sometimes when you get to the 2 top teams in some of these sports and some of these games, but in soccer, anything. I mean, you have own goals, so it doesn't. You don't necessarily have to. Even just pressuring, if you just have the right amount of pressure at the right time, you can cause a mistake on your opponent, from your opponent, and then soccer. That's it. A 1-0 game. It wasn't necessarily that you did a lot, great defense, but you could score because the other team helped you.
Great analysis.
Shooting helps though, because I know they say that too. Well, you can't score if you don't shoot. Most of the time, yes. Most of the time, true. But you could just go through just passing the whole time. So I'm one of those. I'm pretty literal. Everyone who knows me knows that. You know that. Analytical and literal. But that's the thing, is you don't necessarily have to shoot to score when it comes to soccer, because you can. You get a deflection off of a pass. You've had some of these blunders, just these balls rolling or bouncing towards these goalkeepers, and especially in wet conditions like this, they just mishandle it, miff it, and then it goes into the goal.
Sure.
So and it doesn't have to come off a shot.
Corner kick, you can rifle it in there, and it bounces off some people and finds its way in back of the net. Sure.
A little bit of pinball action, and there you go, you're down. So to bust that and those cliches. But yes, shooting, higher statistic for you that you would score. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to shoot to score. So just putting that out there.
So far, South Medford had more shots on net.
Yeah, they've had great pressure so far in the first 20 minutes.
So talking about shots, they're getting opportunities to get more than Willamette so far in this first half.
So let's be the first quarter over. There you go. Yeah, first quarter of the game. Still 0-0 here, South Medford High School. Now one hit. Either he was too slow or the ball was hit too hard, or both. But yeah, and with it too being it's on turf, but still this field is fast. These fields are fast, but here in the rain, a little bit even faster. Players have to take a little bit more off of those passes to connect with each other. Well, the Wolverines look pretty composed on the ball. And cleared out. So Willamette throw down here around the 25-yard line in the football field.
Far side. What's Willamette scoring looking like over their last few games?
For them, they had that just pulled up right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's kind of funny, actually. The first 4 games, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then just 1 each in the last 2 games.
So South definitely doing a good job getting more points on the board.
4-3, 2-2-5. Yeah, so 4-3-5 a game against Grants Pass. But Willamette, on the flip side, put in 4 against Grants Pass. That is out. Willamette throw. As you would expect, pretty physical game. Slick moves by Colton Newell. Out for a cross and then out for a goal kick. It was intended for Eli Brown. 2 freshmen on this Wolverines roster, none for the Panthers. Quite a bit of seniors on both teams, though. Matt Soper, the head coach for the Panthers. Jason Burke, head coach for the Wolverines. Shot from way outside. Whew. Silvana Pineda with the save. From here, it looked on frame. I mean, have a go. Why not?
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Especially with it being slippery, this is the game more than maybe even necessarily others to go ahead and take shots from way outside. That's going to be a free kick for the Panthers. Not too far outside the box. And the numbers are definitely too hard to see from this far, unless you can. Can you see them?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I can zoom in a little here. What do you want to know?
I just wanted to see who was taking it. Off the wall. The numbers are black. Looks like black, yeah, with a white outline, but this gets
number
closer.
14 is who kicked it.
Okay.
Yeah, dark blue shirts with the black numbers. It's so hard to see.
Really cool. They're really cool at the front with the blue and white alternating stripes.
Dripping there.
Newell just saves it. And cleared. Have a sub for Willamette. We do want to say hello to our 2,250 YouTube subscribers who get updates when games go live. Join the team at YouTube/Table Rock Sports.
Hello.
And always hit that bell. Get the notification when we're live. Another shot, Pineda. Up with it. Fairly easily on that one. Willamette, some decent pressure in the last few minutes. Throwing for South. Fairly deep in Willamette territory. Well, they're calling him off. So just 11 minutes left here in the first. Slick little move. Put him on his butt. We'll give a little credit to the turf on that one. Slick turf, but he did make that cheeky little move behind. It's subs for both sides right now. And that one broken up and cleared. Willamette, but looks like they're calling off sides here. The offsides, that was, I couldn't tell with that one, but my personal opinion with offsides is I wish it wasn't called the times when the offensive player is running back towards his own net. He doesn't have any advantage in that sense.
Yeah.
That's the time when I wish that they didn't really call it as often as they do. It happens quite a bit. And Willamette throw.
No, it was just skimming down the line, huh?
It's just so hard to see from these angles too, but where we are. Got a race here, and Pineda picks it up just to be safe. We've really blown through this first half quickly. We've only got 7.5 left. South in the box. And kept in and cleared. That'll be goal kick Willamette. Another Wolverine sub. There's still a critical need. Every sport need officials for the state. Go to osa.org. Click on the blue Become an Official button. Probably always be talking about that. I mean, I even saw an article recently here last day or two, even a European shortage of referees in soccer. I wasn't able to finish it, the article, to find out exactly what the reasoning is behind that. But it's not just here in the States and in this state. I get it. It's a tough job. I mean,
Specifically referees for soccer over
Yes.
there in Europe? Yeah.
Yep. And a shot in.
Oh!
Off the post.
Wow.
That is
What
the
a shot.
closest anybody has come.
I'm not sure if people at home could hear that, but it was loud enough that we could hear it hit off the post all the way out here.
And
On
with
the other
those,
side.
whoa, if it's on the inside, that's in. But, woo, that one went,
He kicked
Pretty-
it with force, too, yeah.
yeah, pretty straight across. Here's a shot again. Dink right off that near post. And across. Whew. Honestly, a matter of an inch, maybe 2 inches. This score is still 0-0. South would have been up. South, I'm sure, now a little more anxious than they were before after that shot. Really want to score now.
So it's just so close, right? You can taste it.
Yep.
Such a great shot.
That one a lot easier. Shot from outside. So the deadlock at 0. 3:40 left. Willamette pressing. Cross in. The header, but blocked. No call. No foul called. Willamette's throw. Can see them get a little anxious now. They're 2.5 left. One sub for Willamette. Two minutes left. And we'll have the Medford Parks Recreation halftime report. Visit playmedford.com for the latest recreation guide. All the sports leagues, classes, and special events await you. Visit playmedford.com to learn more. Being in Central Point, we both get the Central Point recreation guide. Do you ever flip through that?
Yeah. Couldn't remember anything that's in it specifically, but yeah. Here's some rain dropping. No?
Coming through the gutter over here to the drain to our right. And the rain, yep, it's back on. Things will get a little more interesting out there. And without a doubt, that one's cleared. .30 seconds to go. Willamette throw with 10 seconds. And that will do it for the first half. Time will expire. We now are at 0. Halftime next. Knotted at 0. You're watching TapeRockSports.net. We'll be right back.
I ride the bus because it helps me get places on my own terms. Another day, another ride. And it's all thanks to Sophie. Everybody say hello to Sophie.
We ride the bus to get to school. We used to carpool from Medford, but this way, we don't have to worry about gas or parking.
Another day, another opportunity for David to be a public menace.
Hey.
Whoa!
My name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
Deep Adventure Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new 23 Jeep Gladiator and Cherokee 4x4 models, or test drive a new 23 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey, Dear Katie,
I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like, too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
What do you do when a loved one has been wrongfully injured or killed? It's simple. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Daily adventures this summer starts at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed. Add some extra crunch to your lunch with our mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken. The perfect combination of crispy juicy chicken and irresistible flavors. Earn free rewards and save at least 16 cents a gallon with our Peak Rewards app. Get supercharged and add to your fuel savings when you purchase Core Water, Nestle ice cream, and Red Bull. This summer, let's meet at the Peak and save on our daily adventures.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Are very curious about your new family member.
Hello. We built her so we could get a family plan.
Well, with U.S. Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines.
Oh.
I guess we don't need a 4th line anymore.
This is awkward.
U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
Here we are at near the end of halftime and the Medford Parks and Recreation Department halftime report. Medford really got the closest to scoring early on. Willamette did have a couple of chances. Pineda in goal snuffed those out, but off the post, really, you can show that real quick. The teams are getting back on here for the second half. This was the closest either of the two sides came. That shot off the near post, dink, right across, did not cross the line. That's why we're still 0-0. What are your thoughts on that first half, Danny?
Yeah, it seemed that most of the play was down the other end there. You know, shooting it behind the camera here, having to focus in down the other side. It seemed like that's where most of the pressure was. So that'd be, you know, the Panthers putting it on there. They, got more shots on net. One nice shot. It was far out, and the goaltender was able to jump up and grab it. Easily plucked that one out of the air. There's really only about 2 or 3 shots Willamette's been able to have this first half. So, like you were saying, it comes down to probably whoever makes the least amount of mistakes. And I don't know if you would consider that ball going off the post a mistake, but we could see if that could come back to haunt the Panthers later, if it's a 1-1 or, if Willamette just happened to go up. And so who knows? We got another 40 minutes to figure it out. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't count that as a mistake at all. That was just a really good shot that almost got in. Both these teams, other than that, fairly even here in that first half as we have the second half underway as they switch sides. South Medford in the all blue and that striped blue and white front. We're moving from left to right. Coming at us on this screen. We're near the corner flag here, near the scoreboard. Willamette in the all white. Some are a little bit darker than others, not as white because of just being wet and probably the rubber and just sliding around because there's no dirt on here at least.
Yeah, turf field, right?
Nice move there. The shot and save out for a corner kick.
Nice. A great stretch. He's had to jump for a couple to be able to stop Panthers from going up.
Omar Serrano with that shot. That one close as well, just over the bar. Goal kick.
Never shot a corner kick from that angle before. That was kind of neat. Usually we're up in a booth somewhere, so being down here, field level, kind of off to the corner. Working with some different angles today, but it's kind of fun shooting it this way.
Me personally, yeah, I like some variety. It's nice being in the booths, but not all the booths are created equal, as we've found out on some of our road trips.
Yeah, we've been in some short, small ones.
Yes.
Where it's almost easier just to be outside.
Yep. And we'll be at North Eugene on Friday. Trying to think where there was a one. Not North Eugene. Trying to think of the booth. Because I remember if it was last year, the year before. I was in one. You weren't able to make it. That was interesting. That was actually pretty big. Everyone had their separate. It was just large. I think they had 3 or 4 separate but large rooms. And I remember looking over. They kept it pretty dark, and looking over some of the actual announcer and the other people there, officials in the middle booth, had their little lamps on, a couple little lamps. But I don't know if it was the lights just weren't working or they like to have them on off. They may like that ambiance. I'm not sure. But that was a decent one. It really fogged up quickly, though, inside there, and they were slanted windows. It was interesting. It was one of the Eugene schools, because I was saying that just because we're going to North Eugene.
Yeah.
We'll be in Eugene. I can't remember which one it was. It wasn't Churchill. Churchill was a little crazy.
Rain's back. If you can see that dropping.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's good heavy flow right now. Here to start the second half.
So we're going to be careful, too, as a player, stretching a little bit for some, like reaching for a ball or either a pass or a shot. That one, a good shot right at Pineda. Because your foot, if you don't have the proper footing, you don't have the proper cleats, you could get injured. You could pull something. Your foot might slide out a little bit more than it's supposed to. So these are the conditions where you kind of just, maybe not as a player, they're out there, they're just going for it. But as a coach, these are the things I'm looking at it going, oh, guys, just please, be careful, please.
Sure.
A decent effort there, but Pineda touched it. No, it'll be a corner.
Interesting.
Just to be sure, maybe.
Not sure why. No point in touching that. It's kind of interesting.
A couple of South players grinning at the screen. Oh, there we go. They got their few seconds of fame, of fun.
Waiting for them to go retrieve that ball.
Just with that. So, just with so much space behind that goal at the track, and then the extra behind, it's all the way down to the fence, and he's back and ready to go. Here we go. Yeah, the rain just getting a little heavier now, even. So short kick and cleared. They just bounce off South.
Now you're a coach. How long do they have to throw a ball in there?
It's really just ref's discretion.
That was about to get a bit long, I felt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of felt it. I'm like, man, he's taking a while to throw that in.
Can he turn it? Can he turn? Looking, pass out. And cleared. It's one of those things where you can, it's not at the point where, and they're calling that off. The ref, linesman on the far side. With it only being 6 minutes into the second half, it's 0-0. There is no reason for either team to be time wasting right now.
Yeah, for real.
If you have an injury maybe, or maybe someone's just sucking wind out there and for your teammate and you're just like, okay, maybe time wasting in that sense, but you don't have to really. That player can just go down on the ground and then the ref will stop the clock and then look at the sub in. So at this point, not really a need or a reason for time wasting. It's when you have that is where, so the ref understands that with the throw-in, going like, he's not really, but the ref will let them know if they're taking too long. So, because you want to get the right throw. Maybe your players aren't. I mean, I've been frustrated too, get some throw-ins when I've been playing and looking at it, go, guys, move for me. Like, I don't like any of these options.
Right,
so
right.
move. I'm not throwing it in until I'm happy with what I have.
Yeah.
At least give me one option.
Teammates aren't making themselves open. Sure.
Yep. And you'll see them too, so they'll kind of do little fake pumps one direction or the other, and sometimes the players will move. They'll kind of scooch a little bit to try to get closer to the goal. You'll see that, and then the refs, they're definitely offsides. As we got that, it did go over anyway. But they'll notice it, and but the refs, it's up to them. So if they notice, okay, this is, way too long. Come on, let's go. Let's get going.
Will they take it away? Give it to their team?
No. Haven't seen that, not at least for that. They will, I've seen them, if they do believe it's time wasting and they really are taking too long, I've seen them issue a warning or even a yellow card.
Oh, wow.
But they don't, even if they get the yellow card, they don't take away the throw-in. It's still theirs. It's just, okay, you got a yellow card. All right, now go. Like, you want another one? Do you want to get out of this game for a throw-in? No, the players get the hint at that point, and they throw it in. But a little more forgiveness, too, at the high school level, since it is a little more on the amateur level anyway. Got 8 minutes gone. Still 0-0. Oh, and that was great opportunity there. Finally cleared. And that one went right at him. So Morales is only a sophomore in the goal.
Got a Panthers player down here.
Yeah, we're getting the clock stopped here. Just
can't see a number at the moment.
He's holding his back, I believe, lower back. That's almost, I didn't see it, but you go up for a header maybe. Come down hard, fall down. He's up.
Number 10 there.
Looks to be okay, thankfully. But usually injuries like that, you see that when that's because they've gone up for a header and just maybe lose their footing. They're coming down. I mean, you see it in basketball all the time. Right on your
hip or your backside there. Oh, yeah, that does not sound comfortable. Youchy. Drop ball here.
Seeing what that was.
Yeah, that's kind of fun. Can get up and close on that one.
Yeah.
Clock operator. Also ball retrieve. You can put ball retriever on your resume.
That one just out. South still with it. Another South throw. South still. But yeah, with this rain coming down much more here in the second half, you're going to see more and more players go down because of that, as we've already been seeing here in the last couple of minutes.
Slipping and sliding.
Yep.
As a player, what would you rather play on, turf or grass?
Grass.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as it's manicured well and there aren't the potholes, definitely. Turf is nice, and I've played a lot of games on turf. But, yeah, when it comes down to it, when you have a pristine, natural grass field, hands down over a turf field any day. Shot from outside. Pineda picks it up.
So if you could play soccer on golf grass, that's your dream?
Yeah, for me, it's like the perfect is just the
like fairway
skirt,
level or
the skirt
like
of the green.
Yeah, okay.
I can't remember if they call it the skirt, but the outer green right there. Just not the green level,
Not
but
fairway.
the one right off the green. That next level, right off the green.
Fresh
Putting
trim.
green is perfect. Oh, yeah. Oh, Morales, and it goes pass off Morales and in.
Wow. First points of the game.
Here we go. Let's see that again. And that shot way outside and should have done better with that one, but I don't know if he was trying to push it out or if it slipped off back up. He was trying to push it out over or out. Not sure, but Morales not handling that one well, and it's in 1-0.
Just about the 29-minute mark there, eh? How about that?
And being that far out, maybe unexpected for that shot, but Morales shouldn't be surprised, or the few times that South has pulled the trigger from that far out. As the miscue by Morales there in goal. Willamette now need to press a little bit more. There's still a lot of time. There's about 27, close to 28 minutes. So a lot of time. But
game's been going quick, though. The first half seemed to go fast. Even the halftime, we were kind of joking about how quick that 10 minutes went.
Yeah. Maybe everything's just running on a 1.5 speed. That reminds me of one time when actually, this is way off the subject, but at the TV station, we actually started a little, kind of like a Netflix club, but really just a movie club. And we would all pick a movie, and then we'd watch it, and we'd talk about it. There was one movie in particular that we watched, and I was a few minutes into it, and I really, really couldn't stand the main actress in it, the character that she was playing. I like the actress. She's in a lot of good stuff. But just her character, it just really was getting under my skin. So I went ahead and I played the rest of the movie at 1.5 speed. And
That's funny.
one of the guys in the movie club was really peeved at me doing that. I was like, I watched the whole thing. I watched it. I got the whole gist of it. I got everything. I didn't miss anything.
What was the movie?
He's trying to remember. Ooh, this is bouncing around. Bicycle. Saved. And I'd be calling a foul. But woof, that was an effort.
There.
I don't remember. All I know, I remember the actress is the one that plays with Ben Affleck in, I think it's Gone Girl. And then she is some sort of manager, salesperson for these like retirement centers, and she's going around and she's essentially stealing some of these people's money and the senior citizens, and just sleazy character, benefiting off of really scamming some of these older people. And that one other actor, he's in it. He's in Game of Thrones, but he's also in Elf. He's the one that Buddy or Will Ferrell keeps telling him, saying like, "Oh, you're one of Santa's elves." That actor, you know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
Not Danny. It's not anyway, well, he was really peeved. Looks like there's going to be corner for Willamette. What is your opinion on that? Because I was watching at 1.5 speed. So he's like, well, you didn't get the whole, how do I say, feeling behind the movie, or kind of, I don't know what he said exactly, but I was like, what are you talking about?
Well, the only thing that you'd really be missing is the pacing of the movie if you're doing like that, if you're speeding through, right? So,
Right.
If there's elements of, pacing that you need to have there to kind of tell the story, then, yeah, you'll miss a bit on that. But, I mean, yeah, you figure out what's going on. You have your subtitles on as well?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I didn't miss anything, and it's 1.5 times really isn't fast. And real Willamette's, they get the penalty call. There was calls for a handball.
So got the penalty kick, will they? Yeah.
That's what he's awarded. This to tie it up at 1. Oh, off the crossbar and over. Huge miss.
Wow.
Huge.
So lucky. People celebrating here.
Great power behind the shot, but.
Oh, yeah.
Woo. Yeah, quite the miss. Quite the miss. South obviously not out of the clear here by any means, so 23 minutes left. Willamette will continue to press. Did you see? Penalties are not gimmies. They are not gimmies.
Yeah, that was so close, too. That could have been really might be their only opportunity to tie it, the way this game's just ticking down.
South throw. This is where you kind of feel, even with the fans, things get a little more tense, and there's going to be a lot more chirping. It's going to get more physical.
What as time ticks?
Yep. As it gets closer and closer to 0, anxiety raises.
Especially when you're down 1, eh?
Yeah. And then from South perspective, wanting to defend that or put another one in and put this out of reach. But just, you're going to hear a lot more from the crowd. More complaining about some calls. And that one should be 2. It is not. He misses. Ooh.
So close.
I mean, good tracking back by Willamette, but that one
almost a gimme.
Should have. It's one of those. I mean, just say should have been on frame. Should have at least been on frame. Oh, 2-on-2, and he hits it wide. Morales with that one. Update the clock here. Kind of just the timing got a little off with that penalty kick, but we are now under 20. This is the last quarter of the game.
Rain's coming down pretty good. Was it raining when you were at practice today? You get rain
It's
down?
raining for the beginning of it, but
Get an
then it
umbrella?
just stopped. Nope, no umbrella.
You're just out there in the rain with all the kiddos?
Yep.
Good for you, man.
But then the last hour of it, it stopped, but still was pretty soggy. Because we had one, it was I believe it was 3 Fridays ago, where we really had a storm that came through, and it was raining the whole practice, and it was hard, and I was soaked. I mean, I was soaked through. I had nothing dry on me. That was fun.
On a Friday?
Yeah, it was a Friday.
Before a football game?
Or it was a Thursday. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It was a Friday. It was a home game for Crater. I was soaked.
That's a bummer. It's been fairly warm, though, so it's kind of fun being in the rain when it's warm once in a while.
I love the rain. So south pressing.
You love the rain because you grew up in the desert, huh?
That's a big reason, yes. Yes, it is. That's a big reason. Another reason why I can't stand the wind.
Oh, yeah.
Santa Ana winds down there.
Never
just
stops.
Sucked. Good through ball, but Pineda there to clear it. And that was off his own player, I believe. That was a little miscommunication. Ooh, dangerous there. To me, it was, Willamette just pressing there. They didn't necessarily do anything, but that's all it takes. It's a mistake on the other team. They didn't shoot, but that could have gone to the back of the net. I don't know where that was going, but very dangerous. And yeah, it looks like fog on the camera, but on the screen, little miss hit there. Actually, didn't even hit it at all. Still with it. He slots it home. That's 2. South up 2, and they broke the corner flag in the process.
Little celebration. How about that?
Finishing that was Alexis Reyes,
Nicely
a
done.
junior. 2-0 now to the Panthers. Just fighting with his defender.
Yeah, that was some good moves there. That one defender with that over the ball move, I don't know what the heck. Didn't connect and allowed it to stay loose out there.
Just outside of the foot, far corner, far post. 2-0. And the pressure really on Willamette. But can they come right back? Oh, and just missed that one. That was a golden opportunity to pull one back.
Number 8 tried that, I guess. Couldn't connect.
Yep. Brought it back in, crossed it, and could see he was going for that, what he was trying to do. Kept his body open, outside foot, just slot it in that near post, but don't know if it's being the wet ball or just mishit it. Might be a combination of both. Missed it wide, pretty well wide, and it's still 2-0. Good bicycle on that, flick on. And South here with 16 minutes left. This is where South does want another one. And that one, a great one, and that's off the football crossbar. Whew. This is where they could press for a third, seeing that they have quite a momentum with them and some energy, or they back off a little bit and do a little time wasting.
Yeah, play a great game of keep away.
Yep.
That's so frustrating, as the other team, when that's all they're trying to do, and you can't get the ball back, you can't regain control.
Yeah.
It's just clear out, and it just Yeah, that's frustrating as heck.
Throw in there at the corner flag for the Panthers. So 15 minutes left. This is a spot Willamette has not found themselves in this season so far at all. I mean, the 7th game now. They've won everything.
And what were the scores? Have they even been behind? Is that something that they've probably even experienced much this year? Well, there were some low scores. It was like 1 and 2, right? So
yep. With them giving up those goals, I'm not sure when they gave up those goals, if they were already in the lead.
But, if they were shutouts, and for some of them, whether it's 1-0, 2-0, obviously, then, yeah.
So the closest one, really 3-2 against Sheldon. Don't know if they were up 1-0 or up 3-0, up 2-0, up 2-1, up tied 1-1. But they could have been down 2-0 to Sheldon as well. But other than that, they have never, outside of that game, because we don't know the breakdown of that, at most, the worst score they have been facing is 1-0, losing.
So
because they gave up 1 to Grant's Pass. Other than that, they've shut out 4 shutouts for Willamette out of their 6 games. They've only given up goals in 2 games. Yeah, not unfamiliar territory to them.
For sure.
Really, to put it simple.
In a losing behind position, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, you could have just said yes. But I know we have 2 40-minute halves to fill. Yeah, you're right. This is where, you see how you react to adversity, right? In these hard times when you're down, what are you going to do? You're going to come together, you start freaking out, go off the game plan,
yeah,
or do you stick to it?
Because most likely they have not been in this position, so it's something that they've not dealt with, and how they find out a lot about themselves right now. It is hard, though. I mean, I've been in so many games in my life that was just down 4, 5, 6, 7-0. It's like, what's the point? Just call it. Just call it. It's hard. It's hard to stay up mentally when you're down like that. It really is.
Do you think they should shorten the mercy? Because it's at 8 right now, right? So if a team's up by 8, the game's called.
With soccer, theoretically, logically, ideally, I mean, I'd say you probably could do a 5.
Really?
Or at least just speed up the time. Maybe speed it up.
Like 1.5?
Yeah, exactly. Like speed it up to 1.5 times or something. But Morales comes up with it. Well defended. Chested back to him. Because 5 in the second half, I don't really think a team's coming back from 5 down.
Yeah.
Really don't think that's happening. In the professionals, it's 3. They've come from 3 down. And some teams have scored 5 or more in a game. But it is hard. It's hard to come back from 3. So we have a collision there, and that's near the edge of the box. So Willam's going to get a free kick. Big opportunity for them now.
It's like number 11.
11 minutes left. Emmy Rojo, a senior for the Wolverines. Oh, and Pineda with a great save there to that near post, diving. That was going in. If he wasn't there, that was going in. And that's 3 points, unofficially.
Yeah, but it sends him running. Having to chase that down, that's a time waster. 10 to go now, eh? This game is just ticking.
This is the time with 10 minutes left, really, when South is going to be, you're going to see some of those tactics with time wasting, dribbling here into the corner flag, or just shielding the ball, letting it go out, maybe walking a little bit more for throw-ins. Verge of beating second-ranked team in the state. Shutting them out to boot.
Even better.
Great. Oh, this is going to be 3. That's got to be 3, and it is 3-0. Great solo effort there. And the fans are going nuts. Kyle Den, senior midfielder for the Panthers. Got that whole replay for you. Lots at home. You see what it means to him and this Panthers team.
Well, I'm glad all the goals could have been down on this end. It's made it exciting.
And this game's pretty much done and dusted. It's got 8.5 left.
Kind of like you and your warm chocolate.
Yep. That was a long time ago.
I know, but I didn't expect you to drink it that fast.
It's good.
You chugged it like it was chocolate milk.
Good.
I mean, technically it's chocolate milk that they steam up, but
yes,
yeah.
Yes.
Put a bunch of gooey flavors in it.
Mm-hmm.
Corner kick here.
Great effort there, and
they got
that
one.
goes in. So 1 for Willamette. They get one back. That was almost a kind of a karate kick there.
Yeah.
Effort. You see right there, it pops out, and he does. I believe he hit it on the bottom side of his cleat.
There's like a side kick, huh?
Yeah. Let's see, officially they're counting that. I believe they're counting it. They are. They bring it up to midfield. 3-1. Willamette not shut out then. That's disappointing for South Medford defense. I know. It was me playing defense for so much of my life, too. I know how big that is, really, just to hold a team, especially a team of this caliber, to 0 goals.
That bragging rights, that can run you for, a good couple of games.
But no, they get one. So that's really how paramount Den's third goal just became, because giving up this one.
Still got insurance.
Still got 2 goals.
Call him Geico.
We've only got 8 minutes. We don't have 15 minutes to work on that. Can we do a save money in 8 minutes?
Yeah. Can you save the game in 8 minutes? How about that? Don't let any more in.
And for South, you really got to tighten things up back there, because it's only a 2-goal lead now, and Willamette get a little oomph in their step right now, a little pep in their step.
Well, they tasted some blood, right? They're hungry.
Yeah. 2 goals in 8 minutes is not a far-fetched idea at all. It has happened many times. I mean, there have been 2 goals in 3 minutes. Morales has got to be clean on all of his efforts as well back there in goal. For that to happen, they can't allow any more. Shot Ray is deflected. They're wanting a hand on that one. It's going to be a throw-in right by the corner flag. And you see this time wasting right here. There we go. He didn't hold on to it. Frustrated by that, but we're stopping the clock.
What for? What's up?
Give me yellow, I guess. I don't know if he gave him a yellow or if he just, not sure. I mean, one of the parents or fans over here, I know, wanting him to get a card as he pushed over, it was in frustration, pushed over the corner flag. But I don't know if that's what happened, if he really did get a yellow. I mean, that does seem a little soft, but... Resetting the clock to 6:20. Oh, that was a little push. So Willamette, free kick in their own half. Trying to press the issue. 6 minutes left to get 2 goals. Ooh, a push there. It's going to be a free kick for the Wolverines. And like I said, this is where it really gets testy. And the refs got to keep everybody in check. It's a great ball sent in the box. It's going to be out for a corner. Theoretically here, you have that hypothetically. You get a goal here. You got 4.5 minutes left to get one more. And at that point, every kick down here, you're sending Morales, the keeper, on it. So you have everyone back here and close and pressing and diving for everything, and you never know what could happen. They could tie it up. That one sent across. Good defense there. Now he's been doing a lot there. Roy Arroyo, the junior defender, number 4, captain as well. Pretty solid back there. He's been everywhere. Big body as well. South throw. Beautiful ball headed. That's off the defender. That's going to be a corner kick for South.
The action is not quitting.
This is when it really ramps up. See it a little bit slower. You see him kind of jogging to that.
Yeah,
you know,
take your
just
time.
a little bit.
It's our corner.
You could eat up 30 seconds easy on one corner kick. Whipped in. Reyes loses footing. That's going to be a goal kick. South free kick. 3 minutes. Which might be a throw-in. South ball, anyway.
Southball. Sounds like a TV show. Next week on Southball. About playing basketball courts.
Southball?
Yep.
Basketball court, basketball series?
Yeah, outdoor courts. All hustling. That'd be kind of fun. Little white man can't jump vibe, you know?
There we go. And then what if there's a southpaw on Southball?
Ooh, well then, you know, it's a double whammy.
We've got to stop the clock here. .2:11 to go. Another sub for South.
What's the stoppage for?
Or the sub. I believe it's within, I can't remember how many minutes. If it's the last 5 minutes, I know there's a rule that they will stop the clock for those within the last several minutes of the half.
For those subs?
Yeah. Because usually that's going to be added time, stoppage time. When you're looking at professionals, that's something that the ref would take into consideration. Some of the substitutions, he'll add that on to the 45 or 90 minutes.
Gotcha.
Here, it's counting down the clock, and you stop the clock. When it's 0, it's done. So that's why they stop the clock. Instead of having stoppage time, just stop it. And then it's when 0-0. But that's their way of compensating.
Gotcha.
Go minute and a half. This is, you have to say it's not happening for Willamette. It's not enough time. Not enough time.
Pretty great game for South, though.
Yeah. At home.
Must be those uniforms. Just kidding. They are pretty cool, though.
Yeah, they are nice. Good cut there. And with being 0-0 at half, it could have gone either way. They had the best chance into the game thus far. That's going to be offsides, I believe. No, they had it counted still. And off and in. Well, that deflection makes it 4. Just couldn't keep it out. Morales coming out, and Brown trying to collect it, but his momentum and his legs just took him into the goal and directed the ball into his own net. He just couldn't control it, keep it out. (4-1) here at South Medford High School. A resounding win for the Panthers. And this is just the time of just clearing it out, just kicking it as hard as you can down the field. Willamette trying to get one more.
That's probably it.
Throw, but yeah, it's just being 10 seconds left. It's One more shot, maybe. Nope. Can't get it off. That's it. That is your final. South 4-1 winners over the second-ranked team in the state, Willamette Wolverines.
What a great win.
We will wrap this one up quickly in the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role postgame show coming your way next. Visit travelmedford.org and search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. The Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role postgame show coming your way next.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey, Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Welcome to the Know Your Role postgame show. 4-1, as you see on the John L. Scott scoreboard. South Medford, 5th ranked in 6A, taking down the 2nd ranked Willamette. 4-1. All goals in the second half. The rain, whatever factor you want to consider in this game, it was a factor. That first goal, even for South, shot from quite a bit outside the box. I believe it was about 30 yards away. Morales just, what he was trying to do, push it outside or push it over the post. It just went off of his gloves and into the back of the net, and then it just started to get even more bad for Willamette after that. 2-0, 3-0. They got one back, and then that goal near just a couple minutes left. 4-1, your final score. Exciting game, even with 0-0. Exciting, but nice to see 5 goals put in. Willamette's first loss of the season. South Medford still undefeated. Danny, what are your thoughts on this one, how it turned out? And then a little bit of what are you thinking about the rain, huh?
Well, I like the rain more than the snow. I would say that because rain goes away. Snow, it doesn't. It hangs around forever. So I like the rain. It's nice. We got smoke through here. Our soccer games this weekend were smoked out, so it's good to have some rain coming through here. We talked at the beginning of the broadcast, though, what do we think is going to be more important, offense or defense? And clearly it was offense today, and it seemed like it was a lot of offense coming from the Panthers. They had, a lot of pressure on the Willamette goalkeeper, a lot of, shots on net, a lot of opportunities, and, of course, they were able to turn those into goals. And they've been able to outscore their opponents in these types of numbers. 3, 4, 5 goals they're getting at a game. And Willamette hasn't been. They've been lower scoring games, 1-0, 2-0, whatever, things like that. So to me, to answer that question that I asked you, I think offense is the one that wins the game. I know you can get lucky on some defense and you can have some things, but you have to bring that pressure on. And I think Panthers did a fantastic job of that tonight. So they deserve the win. It's fun to do it at home. And, I don't get to do a lot of Panthers soccer games here, so it's kind of neat shooting down here. So hopefully everyone at home got to enjoy that.
And the Panthers, 4 goals for the second time this year at Bend. Their opening was 4-0. 4-1. The fewest amount they've scored is 1. That was the last game in North Medford. 1-1. North is a good side. Other than that, it's been 2, 3, 4, 5. They have got the offense. Their offense looking better than Willamette's, but Willamette's a great team. Their first loss. There's still a lot of season left. And at South Eugene on Wednesday will be the next match for South Medford. Then they will be at home on Saturday at 1 against Sheldon. For Willamette, They will be at home for the next 2 matches, Wednesday and Saturday. Also, same time, 6 p.m., 1 p.m. They will take on North Medford and Grants Pass. Grants Pass previously winning 4-1. This will be the first matchup for against North Medford. Interesting how that one will go since South and North tied 1-1. But being at home, possibility of rain, we'll see. But both these teams have about 6 or 7 games left, and you expect them to be in the playoffs at the end of the season and doing some damage. We do thank you for watching tonight's broadcast. Safe travels back to Willamette High School. Jason Burke, assistant coaches Noah Burke and Jose Flores. Safe travels to them, the team. Thank you for all the Willamette supporters for tuning in. Congrats to Matt Soper, Hunter Soper, assistant coach for South Medford, and this, I would say, season-defining win, but big win for them.
Big one, especially here at home.
Big win for them. Our next Table Rock Sports production will be, at least for us, we have got tomorrow Crater Girls Soccer at 7 p.m. at Crater High School. And then football and a lot of soccer, volleyball still going on. But just a reminder to subscribe to us on YouTube and hit that bell. You will get the notifications every time we are live. We got a lot. This season is thick and heavy with all of the sports games we have going on and content. Follow us again on YouTube and TableRockSports.net. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, 4-1, South Medford taking down Willamette. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Joe Brett is our executive producer. For Danny Canada, I'm Aaron Nilsson. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful night. Dry night, a warm night, as we take off here from South Medford High School in Medford, Oregon.